If you're just joining, welcome to the stream. No, this thing is not showing. I don't know what is going on with the camera. How can I put this thing up here? Facing technical difficulties. What's going on with this? Not full cam. Like, why is the camera not showing? I don't get it. I genuinely don't get why the camera is not showing. And it's showing. So now this is good. That means it should work for the scene too now. Let's see. Nice. Okay, nice, we fixed it. Nice, we have fixed it. Let's get it. So tonight we are reacting to Nigerian celebrities at Paris Fashion Week. What's good, Nerval World? Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to drop a like to support the stream. So tonight we are reacting to celebrities' outfits at Paris Fashion Week, and I also, want to get some inspiration for some of the stuff that I am currently working on. So it's basically a win-win situation.
Yes, so it's a new bag, so I got the brand.
The glasses are Gentle Monster.
No, I need to have all my fingers covered.
Shimmy glasses, and this is Emilio Dewey.
Nice touch of green.
One of the things that I love about Paris, let's explore Parisian street style.
Are you gonna ask us questions? Or
I'm gonna drill you.
Okay, amazing.
I'm not.
I'm Hannah.
Hannah
And I'm Rubea.
and Rubea. I'm Drew.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Good to meet both of you.
I was like, you go first.
It's not. It's
Okay, so it's a random selection. I'm wearing some boots, leather boots. They're actually like really high, which is great because they keep me warm.
And one thing I feel like we can be doing is this, like this kind of, checking
Yes.
people's outfits, what are people wearing. Let it not just be so fixated on how much does this thing cost. This guy spends so much money on this, you know. I feel like if we are just highlighting the outfit, how well they put it together, instead of us just emphasizing
that?
the money.
Yes.
Should I say the brand as well or not?
Yes, perfect.
They're from
What's good,
Aloha.
Never
I
Walk?
think it's a Spanish brand.
Very cool.
Then I'm wearing.
So this is just going to be, nah, genuinely, I don't even think I'm feeling this. Let's go Nigerian celebrities.
These pants that look kind of chic, I think, or fancy, but they're actually really stretchy, which is great because you can dance in them, and you can walk and do everything.
I love it.
And I need comfort. And then I have this shirt which I thrifted,
Amazing.
and I think it's really.
Bro, channels. How am I seeing this thing from channels, man? Oh, see, my stream came up. So since I know the celebrities that went, I think I'll just be typing their names. Rema. Let's start with Rema. First of all, let's see him at Rick Owens. Yeah, this is Rick Owens, right? Yeah. And for some of you guys that don't know, Rick Owens is mostly known for his like dark aesthetic. You know, he's the one that popularized this all black, you know, leather. I wonder how these guys are feeling in this moment, man. Because this is somewhere that I would also want to be, you know. So I'm just wondering how they will feel being in this moment, experiencing it.
On your shoulder. Come on. Come on. Yo. Here. I need your clothes. I need your clothes.
Life of a celebrity. Yeah, I know him. This is 1 year ago, 2 years ago. Let's see, Davido. The only thing is, let's not try to play anyone with his music in it. I think this is the same guys that did for Rema. Tough. Yeah, let's see Chris Brown. Because it's good to watch all these kind of things because it just gives you like an experience of what luxury brands do, and also for you to be enlightened in terms of where they are trending towards for fashion, so you can pick up one or two inspiration and do it for your own brand as well. It's always important to look at the competition. And also, if there's a celebrity you want me to check out, just type the celebrity's name in the chat and I'll check him out. I'll put it on the screen. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you've not subscribed already. Also, guys, let me know how's the audio. I'm not using my mic. Should I connect my mic or the audio is good? Let me check. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you've not subscribed already. Also, guys, Asake. All right. Asake coming right up. Let me connect my mic. Let me connect my mic now.
You are.
I don't want to compromise on audio quality. I have the mic for a reason. Don't worry, you will hear the difference now. Never will.
Can you have some space, please? Sorry, darling. Step back a bit, darling.
Thank you so much.
How's it sounding now? How's it sounding now? Let's see Ashake. Let's see Ashake. Did he go this year though? I don't think he went the one for. Yeah, he didn't go. Well, we can see maybe his past fashion week. We can see the one he attended in the past, but not the one of right now. He didn't go for this one.
Levez les C.
He came with his helmet. It was serious.
Okay, let's go. Sorry guys, sorry, let's go.
See how they are storming the person, man. Crazy. You say Whiskey? Let's see Whiskey. Yeah, Whiskey too wasn't recent. And this is for LV. Pharrell has been doing it.
Mais le petit là, le petit Renoir, je sais pas qui c'est.
Ah, il y a 3 flotteurs. Je crois que c'est Whisky dans un.
Ah ouais.
Pas sûr, mais je crois que c'est ça.
Il y a pas mal de rappeurs hein, chez LV. Hein. Il y a que ça. Hein. Bah oui. Ah oui, celui qui a chanté la chanson. Ouais, c'est ça, c'est Whisky. C'est lui, le petit.
Man, aside from attending these events, bro, being there like as a special guest is also crazy. Wait, let's see. I think Ira Star, right? Ira Star. Because I'm looking for the more recent ones. I've seen these previous ones. Unless she wasn't there. I thought she was. Or maybe there is no YouTube video showing. Let's see this Paris Video Stars. It's from Paris Video Stars. We'll see the people that attended. It is true. We'll see the people that attended. Bro, imagine these guys. Let's see Timothée Chalamet. Yeah, for sure. And we are trying, you know, everybody's trying, everybody's improving, which is important.
Il est là.
Bro, can you imagine like walking and people are just taking pictures of you? Like every second. You see how this guy's just tapping his phone? Timothy. Let's see. This is research for a future project. See Tyler. Is there any need for us to even go and check out Tyler, man? ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky.
What's up? What's up?
Raise up my brother.
What's up?
You guys said ASAP, my brother. After this, I want to do a research on shoes because I'm working on shoes. I want to show you guys a teaser of what I've been working on, a future projects that I'm currently working on. Jeff Bezos went to Paris Fashion Week. What? We didn't know Jeff is moving like that, man. We didn't know Jeff is moving like that.
Jeff.
See the guy.
On your right.
See how money will just be making it fresh.
Lauren, can we have a picture?
What? Hey, my God. Then Pharrell. I don't think a lot of celebrities were spotted at Paris Fashion Week. So what I think I'm going to do now is to start checking the videos of the shoes. I want to see how, let's see, like this free the youth shoes. Oh really?
That's right. Did a beautiful collaboration with Michael Jordan, brand.
Bro, this copyright.
With clearer images now available, the Free the Youth X Air Jordan 1 Mid reveals a story-driven collaboration rooted in culture and community. The sneaker features a premium mix of smooth leather and fuzzy suede, highlighted by a metallic silver collar. Unique details include an embroidered eagle replacing the classic Wings logo, metal star heel accents, custom Free the Youth tags, bright green laces, and illustrated insoles. Limited to just 175 friends and family pairs, this release is intentionally exclusive. The red, yellow, and blue accents reference Ghanaian identity, while green branding and an orange midsole add balance and contrast. A key symbol from Ghana's coat of arms, representing bravery and unity, takes center stage and reinforces the narrative throughout the design. Founded in 2013, Free the Youth continues to champion self-expression and community impact. Although this Air Jordan 1 Mid will never release publicly, it sends a clear message.
So wait, the things that I needed now. The things that I needed now. The things that I needed now for the shoe, right? We have the insole. Yes, shoe. Thank God, this is where the star was. Shoe. So the insole is something that is needed, right? Or is that the shoe pad? Shoe pad. Then the sole. Then laces.
Message and set.
So
the state.
The shoe pad can be. Let me try and think of design for the shoe pad. Right?
For the upcoming Free the Youth X Air Jordan 16 in summer 2026.
Revenge. Oh.
I'm sure you've seen Ian Connor's Revenge Storm sneakers. Now, Vans is gearing up to release an almost identical pair of the old school skate silhouette very soon. The new Vans are available now at select retailers for $75. However, Vans is planning an official launch in the upcoming months. Can we blame Vans for stealing from Ian if he technically copied them first? Well, I don't know, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you're into fashion content, like and follow for more fashion news like this. You won't believe what Vans is doing. I'm sure you've seen Ian Connor's Revenge Storm sneakers. Now, Vans is gearing up to release an almost identical pair.
Vans get revenge on the Storm. Around last week, Vans did a night by
You won't believe what Vans is doing. I'm sure.
Bro. This thing is just.
You won't believe what Vans is doing. I'm sure you've seen Ian Connor's Revenge Storm sneakers. Now.
Yeah, I just want to check the guy's channel. I think he only does shots. I'd be surprised if he only does shots. Yeah. Reaction. He always does shots. And the shots, man. The guy is doing a lot of not buying shots, so let's see. Jordan shoes. Nobody wants to watch the full story of Michael Jordan, man. Now let's see this one.
For the past few weeks, people have been shocked at the amount of sneakers that have been sat on shelves at retail stores or discounted at outlets.
A lot of the other Air Jordans just sitting on shelves.
Kind of like a wake-up call. I bought someone the Carolina Blue ones, the reimagines, and I was like, oh, people love these. You know,
those sat too.
They're still in stores.
So I decided to visit these stores to, one, see if it's actually real, and two, if it is, find out what's really going on.
So we are pulling up to
I
the
swear,
fashion show mall. So
our fashion in Nigeria needs to grow, man. You can't even try doing something like this because how are the stores like? Ah, man, oh my goodness, we need to.
We'll see if there's anything. Are Jordans dead?
Every
Is
time I just
sneakers
feel
dead?
so
And if so,
motivated to
how
try to
did
do
we get
more.
here?
I guess we'll check out a JD.
So this JD store had the music blasting so loud it felt like a nightclub, and obviously YouTube is going to copyright this channel. But essentially what I was saying was, oh wow, Fire Red 5 still sitting, Pure Money 3 still sat around, etc, etc, shatter backboards, cave stones. This store had pretty much every GR Jordan just sat inside, basically just confirming all of the different posts that have been made online about how many retro Jordans are.
We could try using instead of leather. Wow, this is sick. This is sick. What? This is so sick. Instead of leather, yes, we could try using. It had this. What fabric is this? I'll check the book. This is so nice. Wow, this is so nice. Like, I don't know if the screen you guys can see it well, but bro, this is crazy mind-blowing stuff, man. Then this thing will be leather. Then the star would be leather. Because I'm trying to get inspiration for my
Or
shoes. that I'm
sat
making.
inside retail stores. They even had the UNC Reimagines reduced already.
Pretty crazy to see how much is actually sitting in stores. It's always good to go into a JD and see kind of where the sneaker market's at in terms of what's selling out in the US or whatever country I'm in. And a lot is sitting in there. We had like the Fire Red 5s, the UNC ones reduced, which is crazy.
And things seem to get even crazier when we went to the outlet.
Oh shit. Oh, I'm getting them. No way.
Yes, an entire size run of the Amamenyar Air Jordan 4s sat in the outlets. Just 2 years ago, people could not even imagine that this would be possible. And aside from collaborations, they had discounted Jordan 1 Low Obsidians, one of the most hyped up colorways on the Jordan 1 model. Jordan 1 Royal reimagines, tons of other colorways, and of course those UNC reimagines once again.
Damn, we got all the way back here. Damn, they got these. Didn't these just drop? 60 bucks. UNCs, these are 60 bucks as well. So all of these dunks, $60. It's pretty crazy. They've got all of the Jacquemus Air Forces here. Like loads of them all over the place. They got them for $90. Ain't no way. Is that real? 10
What?
bucks?
No, I don't think so. No.
That is basically Nike is handing out free shoes at this point.
Now, I think it's important to note that this conversation isn't necessarily exclusive to 2025. People have seen a slump in the sneaker market and just that the general interest in sneakers hasn't been what it was like a few years ago. But it does seem like the last couple years people kind of shrugged it off and just assumed that things would return back to normal. And it's almost like 2025, it's finally come to a lot of people's realization that it's not going back to the highs of 2020. Now, in my opinion, all of this can be explained by a few just simple facts. And the first one is just that the highs of the 2020s and 2021 was a super inflated time for sneakers. Every Jordan Retro was selling out. Collaborations were like an instant money glitch for the now boatloads of resellers that were surrounding everyone. Obviously, I don't need to go into all of the detail because that time in sneakers has been very well documented. But today things are different. You know, we
like
don't
I'm reacting to. Are you not seeing that I'm talking? Like I'm watching video, reacting to what I'm doing. I have mic on.
As many resellers, a lot of them have kind of faded away, and that's just because for a lot of them there's just not enough profit. Resale stores have been closing down,
And I pulled up and it is closed down. Like that there's no way that this place is
So
open.
the shoe-
you don't
like-
see the insane amount.
Now you see the importance of checking the markets, like understanding the markets that you are going to enter, because see how I am watching this thing now. It is telling me, okay, the sneaker market is down right now, which means I wouldn't go and over leverage and say I want to make like 200 shoes or something. I'll make the amount that I know I'll be able to sell. Do you understand? Because all these things are important. You see how this has even taught me something else of understanding the markets that I'm going into. If Jordans, the people at the top, are finding it hard to sell shoes, me that is coming, obviously it's not going to be easy for me. So I don't need to over invest into it.
Of like Instagram resellers and online sellers. Some of them have moved over to different industries like Pokemon cards and Labubus. And the few that have kind of stuck it out are either really large entities or are just not making as much money as they used to, or resorting to questionable methods to sell shoes, to put it very lightly.
Right, so just left Bring It Back, and I don't know if he was the owner or just the dude that worked there. He was telling me a little bit about the sneaker scene here in Vegas, because obviously I told him that I'm shooting a video kind of talking about all of the resale stores and stuff like that. He said in the past year 5 different locations have shut down, and then there's multiple others that are also on the verge of shut.
This is scary, I'm not going to lie, because imagine me now watching this. and this is what I want to make, and they are telling me, people that are making this, people that are making this are closing down. They cannot sell. Like, what the hell? What the hell? I think this has even given me like an idea for a video. Like, bro, understanding the market.
Down. He also mentioned urban necessities. He doesn't think it's going to be around for much longer. Obviously, you guys know all the drama that's going on with urban necessity. He was also just touching on like the general interest in sneakers has shifted and gone down a lot. So they've had to change their business model to adapt to that, offer more clothing instead of just relying on sneakers. And as you can see, like when we were in there, there's just racks of different clothing. Hellstar, obviously, like Spider, some luxury items as well, which I think back in, a few years ago, they'd mainly rely on some of the more like popular sneaker styles like the Panda Dunks, the Red Thunder 4s, all of the classics. So it was very interesting to have that little chat with him. But overall here in the Arts District now, most of the stores have shut down. That was the only one I could find. Bring it back. So why and how did this happen? Why is the general interest down? Why are resellers leaving? Well, first one, and I think it's something that a lot of people reference, and that is price, quality, and economy, which is, yes, 3 different things, but I think they all kind of, accumulate into one main point. Price inflation and quality deflation are points that people consistently talk about, and when they are talking about it, it's mainly aimed at Nike and Jordan brand. You don't really see this conversation too much surrounding all of the other brands. And when you look into it, it's pretty obvious that the price of retro Jordans have been going up to a pretty uncomfortable level.
I really do like these for some reason. There's just no way I'm paying $200 for them.
And at the same time, for a lot of these now more expensive retro Jordans, the quality has been dipping. And then of course, both of those two different things tie into just the general economy at the moment. The price of everything has kind of been going up. And many people are struggling to pay for things that they actually need, like groceries. So the people who do have the extra cash, $200, $230 for a pair of Jordans, they kind of feel like they're getting ripped off. And then the people who can no longer afford these expensive Jordans are moving on to something else, maybe something more affordable, which kind of leads to the next point, which is trends changing. Now, again, mainly a Nike and Jordan problem, because if you think about it in terms of trends changing, it's not like retros are out of style. Adidas's most popular sneaker is a retro. It's the Adidas Samba. New Balance and Asics have seen incredible success with a lot of their old heritage models, like the retro runners from the 2000s. But for Jordan brand and Nike's retros, that seems to have the biggest decrease in terms of people's general interest, which is ultimately why you find so many of them at outlets. Trends shifting and changing is something that is to be expected. It literally is the way that the fashion world works. Things are constantly moving in a cycle where they're going in and out of style. So while yes, everybody is loving the retro runner sneaker now and maybe not so much the Nike Dunks and the Jordan 4s, retro Jordans and retro Nikes will be back on everybody's feet at some point in the future, just whenever that cycle returns to where it was. One interesting part of the whole trend shift to now being like one of the most popular sneaker models universally across all brands is the retro runner style. It gets interesting when you actually ask someone why they like that pair of shoes, because this is also a point to why so many people are saying Nike and Jordans are dead. The answer they usually give is comfort and practicality. People say that Nike and Jordans are just uncomfortable. It's the same slab of rubber underneath your feet that is solid. Many people who may have tried the retro runner styles, who maybe even exclusively wore Jordans, have experienced this comfort now and just appreciate it a lot more. A lot of people have loved the practicality and the versatility of a retro runner, where it's something that you can literally run in, be super comfortable, and also be in style because it's trending. And my next and final point to touch on is what everybody is saying Nike and Jordan brand is doing here in 2025, and that is flooding the market. This one does seem pretty overwhelming Nike, here in 2025. Like there is just the so many insane sneaker releases that you just can't get them all. There's just too many for each and every one to actually sell out. For a sneakerhead, you can't afford to buy each and every one. And for the general public who have already had their fill of Panda Dunks and, all of the other Nike Jordan brand retros and now have experienced that comfort and practicality that comes with retro runners, they're just not buying as many Jordans and Nikes as they used to. So ultimately it leaves a lot of these releases sat on shelves and then eventually moved to outlets. So what's the takeaway from all of this? Well, for everyone it's going to be a little bit different. Some people really do miss the hype and sneaker reselling craze of the 2020s. Others absolutely hated those days. But in my honest opinion, 2025 is one of the greatest years in sneakers. We are getting some of the coolest sneaker releases from pretty much every brand. So while we're getting, yes, insane Nike and Jordan brand collaborations, incredible retros, we're also getting cool stuff from other new brands. It's also nice to see people interested in more stuff than just retros. I would actually bet that more people have tried different stuff and different brands here in 2020.
Which means people are moving on from traditional brands. What's good, Bob Brand? Welcome to the stream. It means people are moving on from Nike and all that, which means there's an opening in the market for small
than a lot of the other past years. Whether it's picking up your first New Balance or A6 Retro Runner for the first time and experiencing that comfort and practicality.
So I want to make sure I have the full mock-up for the shoes. What is good, Ball Brand? I hope you've dropped a like.
Or Hoka or...
I feel like YouTube is more tame for me. With TikTok, I don't know, man. I feel like the TikTok one is temporary. With YouTube, it seems more permanent, bro. I'm not going to lie. With my YouTube streams, man, like, it feels way better. I swear.
A 3D printed shoe or one of the plethora.
And higher intellectuals here, smarter conversations. No
different really cool independent brands. People seem a lot more open to try new stuff now that it's not just everyone's hyper fixated on retro. So yes, Jordans and Nikes are sitting and being discounted.
And Bob Brand, I've gotten a few ideas. Oh, I'm still working on the mock-ups. Still, we don't even have YouTubers like this in Nigeria. Nigeria, we have so many what do you call it? We have so many opportunities, so many untapped markets, so many, but everybody's just rushing on the ones that are there. Like, the untapped markets is just crazy.
For the past few weeks, people have been shocked at the amount of sneakers that have been sat on shelves at retail stores or discounted at outlets.
A lot.
The great sneaker crash. Why is Nike dying? Yes.
For a decade, sneakers were a bet.
So this is research phase. You know, I always tell people, I beg share my 10%. Let's say you charge 300 M. Amen, I beg. Amen, no. So this is the research phase. I'm doing research for the shoes so that I'll know which material to use for the mock-up. That's basically why I'm watching these videos. I don't want to just go and dive in just like that. Also, understanding the markets that I'm going into.
Better investment than your 401k. Jordans were selling like tech stocks, kids were flipping Yeezys from their bedrooms, and resale platforms were bragging that a pair of shoes could outperform gold. Nike wasn't just a brand, it was the central bank of hype. And then...
Okay.
Almost quietly, the music stopped. Lines outside stores disappeared. Sold out in 2 seconds turned into 30% off, extra 20% at checkout. That $400 Jordan on StockX, now sitting at $190 begging for bids. This isn't just a story about sneakerheads growing up. It's the story of how Nike turned it.
I don't really like watching videos like this. I wish the guy was showing his face. Okay, let's see, guys.
These gotta be, I'm not gonna lie, the top
Let's
5.
see, guys.
I generally like it, I'm getting it.
What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of Soul Connect. I've been able to see a lot of collections I've never seen pair of these before.
That gotta take your whole time, because I be forgetting I have certain sneakers, bro.
Imagine if these shoes that I make, people are reselling it for up to like 1 million naira. Even if it's 1 million naira, I'll feel so good if they should resell it for like 1 million naira. That
we are in Atlanta to have one of the biggest streamers in the world on this day's episode. Rumor has it that pair went for $80,000.
It did.
I'm very excited to talk sneakers, talk fashion.
Now, Snipe, who gave you the keys to this house?
Yo, where you come from, bro?
I'm here the whole time. It's my crib. Where you come from?
Hey, you a lot shorter
bro,
with no shoes.
I still trolling me here.
Hey, with shoes, you 5'3".
Bro, come
no
on,
shoes, your 5 flat.
What are we doing today?
You're seeing like this set now, right? Ball brand, you even see the stitching of how they stitched it. Because that's another thing I feel like would make your product even look different. The way you like stitch it, especially with that your tank top. That's one thing that made it look different.
Bro. Go check it out. I bet, come on.
You gonna put some shoes on?
So let's see Kai's collection.
Closet, man.
All right, we here. All
right,
bro.
man. So we got a lot to talk about. Obviously, I seen the progression of Casanet. We started doing videos 2021.
Yep.
And here we are 2025. But these, we know, if you know, you know.
Perfect start off.
This is the beginning.
Yes.
Growing up in the Bronx. Tell me about this nigga and what that meant to you.
All right, so boom. These are Space Jam 9.
By God's grace, by God's grace.
Got a pair of, but I probably worn this like
By
not
God's
too much.
grace,
Not too much. I
broski.
forgot I actually had.
Don't worry. I'm making moves to make sure that all these things
so dear
hold
to me,
value.
honestly. Fire.
What do you rank 9s among all the other Jordans?
Ooh,
Because
that's a good question.
these kind of sleepers. A lot of people don't give them the respect they
Nines are sleepers. I will say Jordan 4s are my favorite.
Okay.
And then after Jordan 4s, probably 3s or 1s. I put these in the top 10.
Okay.
But they got some clean 9s. They actually have some really clean 9s.
Now, I don't know if you remember this, but I think it was like 2021, maybe 2022.
Okay.
I pulled up with you to Sneaker Con.
Yeah, I do remember
Because you
that.
didn't want to get finessed for a very special pair of shoes.
Was Duke there too?
Duke was there too.
Okay, all right.
Duke was
That's a
there
legendary
too.
video.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, when you copped the off-white,
Put the camera down, bro. Delete that. Delete it. They so clean, the color.
the off-white 4s,
Okay.
I think everything changed for you.
Yeah, these one of my favorite ones because they so clean, the color, off-white, like these are fire. Duke ended up doing a prank, burning them and stuff. You play too much. You play too much. That ass. You swear. Put the camera down. Put the camera down, bro. Delete that. Delete it. And I was pissed. He had fake ones. Remember when me and Duke actually was trying to get these, but he got scammed.
Yep.
And yeah, that's when things started taking off. But these definitely got me into J's because before that,
You had Brand 11s?
No, I had straight designer sneakers.
That's what it was.
I had straight designer sneakers. I had straight Louis Vuitton.
Talk about like the growth, because you was married out.
Yeah.
Hey, soon that check hit,
I was getting straight Amiri. I was going straight skinny jeans. I was going straight Louis Vuitton. Being from New York, from the Bronx locally, a lot of that shit was popping. Those type of fits, so people make fun of like those now. Like when I look back at it, they are ass. But
Let's see this one.
When I went inside
like
the
this.
world's largest sneaker market in Guangzhou, China, I
These are
thought
the
I
people that I
was
even
just
want
going to
to work
see
with.
knockoffs and reps. But what I didn't
I can't wait
expect
to go
was
to
to
China, I swear
realize
to
how
God, man.
broken
I
the
really
entire
can't.
sneaker system actually is. And not just broken because of prices or hype, but because of what I found out was happening to these shoes after they left the market. So today, I want to talk about what I took away from that experience and all the little things that I didn't really get to explain in the first video. And of course, if you haven't seen that first video, highly recommend, not just because it's a banger, but also you'll get a lot more context for everything that I'm going to go through today. But yes, this place was genuinely insane. I mean, I've been to fake stores before, even places that have like multiple different stores selling reps, but nothing like this. And what I actually realized there explains why so many people are getting scammed now, even when they think they're doing everything right. Now, the way that China works, generally speaking, is that different regions
China is
specialize
so
in producing
advanced.
different things. Shenzhen is...
As in, now some people will still be thinking like, oh, Chinese manufacturers, are you sure they can do it? So which manufacturer do you want? You want Italian or what? Like, are you seeing how advanced Chinese people are? You can't even compare them to the
known
rest
for
of the
tech,
market.
so companies
man.
like DJI and BYD are headquartered there. And naturally, the best tech manufacturers are also in that region. Now, Guangzhou is specifically known for sneakers and fashion. So the place I went to is basically the epicenter for this kind of stuff. Now, the fake market itself is like 8 to 10 different stories just packed with different shops all selling replica products. I mean, we're not even just talking sneakers and clothing, but like kitchen appliances, toys, and Lego sets. Pretty much anything you can think of is there being replicated. Now, one thing that I really wanted to kind of discover as I went here was to get a good understanding at what type of sneakers and clothing specifically are being replicated, because that really indicates what's most popular right now. And for the most part, there was a lot of kind of what I expected or what I anticipated. So a ton of Balenciaga. That was easily the most popular brand being faked there. Almost every store that you went into had some kind of Balenciaga product, whether it was clothing or some of the shoes that they make. There was even a lot of stores just entirely dedicated to just Balenciaga product. So I guess the biggest insight from that is just if you are buying Balenciaga secondhand or from a different place, just be very careful. And yes, Travis Scott Jordans are easily the most popular sneaker model being replicated there. I mean, so popular, in fact, it wasn't even just the pairs that had already been released. They were making up entirely new concepts of the Travis Scott Jordan 1. Collaborations like Gucci, Travis's, Supreme, Louis Vuitton, Stone Island was one of them. So yeah, they had a lot of that, and even some colorways that are supposed to be releasing later on this year, so unreleased pairs. It's just, yeah, those things are everywhere. But one thing I definitely did not expect to see was the overwhelming amount of New Balance, Asics, and Hoka products, and on running shoes. Basically just general release sneakers. You know, these are shoes that you can pretty much walk into any store in the world, any retailer, and pick one of these up. Like, they're not super hyped up or super limited for the most part. And that was the exact first moment I realized there is a much bigger problem here. Typically, when you hear from someone who buys replica products, the answers are pretty straightforward. It's because the real pair is just way too hard to get, or just way too expensive. You know, $2,000 for a pair of Balenciagas, or $1,500 for a pair of Travis Scotts that you can never get your hands on for retail. These Asics, Hokas, and New Balances, these aren't rare. These are just readily available shoes. So seeing those being replicated here and so popular that so many different stores had them was definitely scary. Because now this means that it's not just hype shoes anymore or expensive shoes. It means anything popular can be fake. Even water bottles. This was a crazy thing. I was walking around, and this is a water bottle, Owala, that I bought when I was in Walmart in the US, and I started seeing a ton of these water bottles in different stores. I didn't even know that these were popular. But basically, if something becomes popular, it ends up here. Now, another thing that maybe didn't fully come across in the first video was just how chaotic this place was. Now, I was really fortunate to be able to go with my friend Colin, who's actually a local. Like, he lives in Guangzhou, China. He knows the language. So we definitely helped out with a lot of different translations or just navigating the place in general. The second you walk into this area, which is a bunch of different buildings, immediately you're being approached by people just coming up to you and just saying copy, copy, copy. They're trying to pull you in and get you to go and visit their stores. You've obviously got scooters.
Say, imagine say they start doing fake. I will not agree. No, not the shoes, I beg. Not the shoes. Maybe I will be conflicted when the time comes. If maybe I'm looking for money at the time and I'm seeing fake on my shoe, I'll cry.
Flying past in every different direction, and it could just be a little bit overwhelming. And one thing Colin actually pointed out while we were down there was that the lower floors of this huge fake market building was called the tourist trap. So this level, this bottom level where everybody's trying to pull you into their stores, this is the place with the worst quality products for the highest prices. And this is where all of these sellers use this overwhelming chaos to their advantage, because a lot of these tourists that come and visit there, they get overwhelmed, they go into some of these stores and they just start buying like the first stuff that they see. But one of the most interesting things, and something I couldn't really get into in the first video, was research. Other tourists. You see, as we started going higher and higher up into this building, I started noticing more and more people who clearly weren't from China. Now, at first, you know, I obviously just assumed these were people just interested in, you know, buying a few things, buying a few fake shoes. But turns out a lot of these people are actually placing bulk orders, either to physically take stuff back with them or get it shipped to their own countries to sell. So these were very clearly buyers. And while I'd love to believe that all of these people are going to sell these products when they get back home and tell everybody these are reps that I got from China, realistically, a lot of these products are probably being resold as genuine. You know, most of the shoes in this market range from 30 to...
There is no shop, I dare anybody right now go to a shop and the shop will open their mouth and say they sell fake. You see how these Chinese people, they are selling fake. They will tell you they are selling fake. But Nigeria, I dare any of you guys, they will tell you it is real. It's original. Now original now, they will start bending it. Now original now.
$50. I mean, the most expensive thing that I found there was the Kanye red wing boots. I mean, Colin, who actually makes videos on these markets regularly, he said that these boots were the most expensive item that he has ever seen there.
100.
Yeah, all right, all right.
Like
If you're just joining, make sure you drop a like to support the stream.
Yeah,
I'm live every night at 11
The
p.m.
most expensive item I've ever seen here at the market.
Really?
Other than like the watches, yeah, I've never had anyone say that expensive.
That's crazy.
So that should just give you a kind of perspective at what kind of prices you're going to be paying for clothing and shoes. But ultimately, what surprised me the most...
Really? Yeah, I wonder what the real ones cost.
The most expensive item I've ever seen here at the market.
Really?
Other than like the watches, yeah, I've never had anyone here at the... That's a lot for a boot.
Yeah, I wonder what the real... Is that like 100 and...
That's a lot for a boot.
Okay, $100 and something for this shoe.
Perspective
Bro,
at
and
what
this
kind
shoe
of
costs
prices
a lot
you're
of
going
money.
to be paying for clothing and shoes. But ultimately,
Sup,
what
Lux?
surprised me
Welcome
the
to the
most
stream,
was
man. Welcome
actually
to the
when I
stream.
left the market. When I posted this video, the comments were not really what I expected. It was actually full of people asking where this place was and how can they buy this stuff, and expressing how they actually prefer
Let me go and
replica
make
sneakers
video on it,
over
please.
the genuine product. Now, to be clear, I'm not here to take a moral stance on fakes at all, but after seeing all of this, I really did want to learn more about why fake shoes are exploding in popularity right now, and why so many people are choosing fakes instead of buying the real product. Now, the reasons people usually give that you see online, anybody who's buying, you know, fake shoes or something like that, are actually pretty consistent.
So I'm
Retail
basically doing research for the shoes that I want to drop, you know. I need to learn more about the markets that I'm going into. This is like my own way of research. If there was like somebody now that I could contact, like let's say if Ashlocks or somebody that was bigger than me that was there that I could contact as like a mentor, but there is nothing like that in Nigeria. So I have to go and source for this information on my own.
Prices
And this is
for
what I'm
shoes
doing
just
right
feel
now.
out of reach right now. Resale culture has killed the fun. Brands are limiting supply and artificial scarcity, making these things just impossible to buy for retail. People just generally feel gatekept. And obviously the quality of these fakes have gotten way better than they used to be. And honestly, I
Really,
can't really
bro?
argue
For real,
with
how
any of
many
those
ads?
reasons. There's a lot.
Wait, Bob Brown, chill. How many ads? How many ads? How many ads? One thing I want to learn again is subscription, right? So I will send money to one of you in the chat so you subscribe to my this thing. Let me know how it works. Or maybe if na may we subscribe with your YouTube now. To my YouTube, like become a member, join the super chat or something. I want to just see how it dey work now. Like, let me get my first gift. you get now. Chill, no worry. Phone even in my hand for real. Let me use this phone. Super chat, make your message stand out. Let's see. Write a message. Good stream, bro. Good stream, bro. Let's see. 900 naira. Should I do 900 naira? Okay. For 0 seconds. Eh? Let's see. Go to purchase. Let's see. Hey, big shout out to Bobby Sani. Good stream, bro. Thank you for the 900. Bro, did you see it? Oh, I got my first gift. It was me, Shabo. I wanted to see how it works. Oh, my body just the mine now too. Okay, you watch 2 ads. You see this thing on the screen. paying me. Tired as fuck from the streets. Oh, just street. Contact me, I'll go tell you.
A lot of validity to all of that. And if someone wants to buy a fake pair of Travis Scotts instead of paying $1,500 to a resale,
This is so crazy, man. W's in the chats. W Bobisani. That's my main email. I opened this email when I was entering secondary school, I think. This is like old, very, very old email. This is when I was still I beg, no need for me to explain too much.
seller, I am certainly not here to tell them that they're wrong. But what a lot of people don't see is the other side of this industry, and that is where the real damage starts.
These are all the sellers for shoes you need to know about.
And in case anybody wants to do super chats, there's a super chat of even 200 naira. Just see that dollar sign, just tap it. Whoa, this is so crazy, man. I'm so happy
I just got a ton of items from China. Let's review them. Puffers.
If you want to dress well without spending a lot of money, I got you. Because I've been buying from China for the past year and the prices are dirt cheap.
Because those foreigners that were in the replica market, that isn't even really the tip of the iceberg. Now there is an entire creator economy built.
So for the if you're asking for the Apple ID, right, just use cheaper cash. I use cheaper. It's cheaper I use to do this thing right now. I use cheaper to pay my manufacturer, make order online, to pay for my cap cut, to pay for everything. Although the rate is kind of high, I think CBN rate is like 1.4, but cheaper is like 1.5. So cheaper is the way you can get, and you credit it with Naira, your money points, and email. See this guy, not only your money
around replicas. People online are getting paid to tell you where to buy these products, how to get these products shipped to them, and every little detail to convince you of why these are basically the same as the real thing. And once you normalize that idea,
they've just made this streaming thing so seamless, integrated it into the whole system, like.
It becomes incredibly easy for someone else to sell those products as authentic. Now, there's different levels of this whole online creator economy for replicas. I mean, there's the content creators that usually just have like commission deals with places and websites like Taobao and all of these different middlemen, these shipping people. And that's usually just them promoting it, and then they get commission from the people who use these websites and buy through them. But under them from Taobao and all of these different middlemen.
This is a lot. Look behind. What?
Men, these shipping people. And that's usually just them promoting it, and then they get commission from the people who use these websites and buy through them. But underneath those surface level content creators who are just
if you've not dropped a like, please make sure you drop a like to support the stream. I'm here every night 11 p.m. I'm going to be streaming here, leaving TikTok for a minute.
Creators who are literally teaching people how to start reselling businesses just using replicas.
I'm going to take clips. I'm going to take clips from the stream when I got my first gift, when I did the whole what do you call it? I think I talked about shoes, right?
Someone boxes this package with me that's going to make me $300 in profit tomorrow. So I get these colognes for only $20 to $30 from my private vendor that's in China. Even ships them with a valid
20. Don't you think some of these perfumes they are selling it in Nigeria? $20, bro.
receipt, so reselling it is super easy.
These are the top 3 products to resell as a beginner in 2026. Number 1 is definitely going to have to be colognes because they're super easy to sell as a beginner and they have good profit margins. I personally get these colognes from my supplier for only $20 to $25 with receipts, and I sell them for over $200.
Very similar
with receipts. With receipts, bro. Look how much is on the
only $20 to $25 with receipts.
What? These people have even advanced, man. What? This is so crazy. So even if you ask for a receipt, they'll show you receipt from Louis Vuitton when it's fake.
And I sell them for over $200.
Very similar business model to
Nigerian
the typical
people are still
sneakerhead
learning.
reseller that we all know about, except these ones are buying fake products to sell them as genuine, and they're making content about it. And these content creators are not just reselling themselves and having this business, but they're teaching other people how to start businesses of their own and what manufacturers or vendors
It's only in America this kind of thing will work. Like, it's only in America something like this will work. How will you do this in Nigeria? How will you do this in Nigeria? I say, show me way. It's the way that I'm watching me too now.
Have in
Is it
order
not the
for
way that
people
I'm
to get
watching?
connected with them and just start another fake reselling business on top of that. Now, I probably don't need to tell you this, but buying a pair of shoes and then them turning out to be fakes is one of the worst feelings ever. I've been
swear,
called
it's
before,
so bad,
quite
yeah.
recently. I'm sure some of you guys
It's so
have as
bad,
well. And
Razzie.
yes, nowadays we do have legit checking apps and resell platforms that have all of these different authentication methods and experts working there, but honestly, I have no idea how they even stand a chance. Nike sued StockX for selling replicas. We constantly see complaints and Reddit posts from customers.
Bro, one time I ordered shoe from this StockX. They sent me like a totally different shoe, bro. Like they sent me a totally different shoe. That one blew my mind. The shoe they sent me, man, totally different shoe. The shoe was even so bad. It didn't even look good.
With bought pairs from different platforms and them turning out to be completely fake. So a lot of these systems that have been put in place to find out whether shoes are real or fake, they're really hard to trust. And the thing is I feel like there's two different sides to the whole replica industry. Because all of the pain points that the average person who just wants to buy a pair of fake shoes to wear them, those are targeted and used by people who are reselling fakes as genuine, literally to use all of those pain points as marketing. A lot of the time, if you're scrolling through social media and you come across a video of someone saying why their reps are better than the real ones, 9 times out of 10, they're selling a product or earning commission off of it. And honestly, the more I see this both online and in person, the more it looks similar to what happened with that YouTuber who got sued by Nike. Once fakes start moving at scale and being sold as real, things can get messy pretty quickly. But at the same time, after seeing how big all of this has gotten and how popular fakes have become, I genuinely have no idea how brands are supposed to fight it. This doesn't feel like something you can just shut down. It feels like a never-ending battle where quite clearly, at least as of right now, from what I can see, brands are losing. And again, just to be clear, I'm not making an argument for fakes or against fakes. The person buying a pair of fake shoes is not really the problem. In my opinion, of course, they can do whatever they want. What I'm actually interested in is the other side of this, because that's the part that affects a lot of us. The industry that's grown around the whole replica community, the one that's getting bigger and bigger day by day, and actively using people's frustration with prices, resale, and scarcity, all just to sell fake products. Because again, a lot of these reasons why people want to buy a pair of fake shoes, they're valid. Things are expensive.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Even after that your post, right, someone placed an order. So I'm working on it. I think I'm going to push it more and promote it more. So I'll do the jeans as well. You know, these ones are like side projects. I already know how I'll do it, you know. So it's like side project. That's why I'm focusing on the main. This one, I can do it easy, you know. It's not like I know the process already. But this one is a new process. That's why I need to learn as much as I can.
Limit supply and artificial scarcity is involved. Quality
especially
of some
to make the mock-up, because now I have how the thing wants to look like. But the mock-up, chill. Let me open the chart so that you see, right? Alibaba. The chart so that you see. I have the mock-up, right? But signing. Oh God. Yeah. I think it's this one. John is absent now. No, not as absent, I beg. So let me sign in with QR code. So you see my conversation with my manufacturer. So you see what I'm talking. New update again. So this is the conversation, right? Let me show you guys the number of what do you call it. the number of like different things. You see how much the sample is, it varies from 280. I just need to confirm. Yes, look at it. Look, so you will know the amount of detail that goes into it. Yeah, it will soon open. So you see the amount of detail that goes into this thing. Like, is a lot. Is a lot. Like, wait, let me download it. Download now. Yeah, downloads. Yes, so look. See the amount of things that I need to consider when making this shoe. I need to consider toe cap outside, toe, lace, tongue, back heel, mid back, back down, side logo, side, midsole, bottom sole. And look, see the different textures: frost leather, corduroy, horse fur, frosted. Look. See again, look. See the amount of detail. That is why I need to make sure I see what other people are doing before I go and make my own. Do you understand? Look, are you seeing the amount of detail? Are you seeing the amount of detail? Are you seeing the amount of detail? And at the bottom, I want to put my this thing. Then the shoebox, but the shoebox, I don't think I'll make it in China. They can make shoebox in Nigeria, I beg. I'll do the shoebox. The packaging, I'll do the packaging in Nigeria, then just order the shoes from China. But like, see the amount of detail that goes into it, right? See here, Seth, rabbit 4. Rabbit 4. Hey, bro, you know you pay money for that one. But yeah, that's why I'm doing the research. But that's going to be it for tonight's stream. Thank you for watching it. Thank you for pulling up. You know, let me close this chat, okay, you guys. Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you. I'll be live again tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow we'll finally finalize the mock-up. I'll fix the different distance, so you'll see me do the mock-up of the shoe tomorrow. If you are interested, join us live 11 p.m. Nigerian time. Don't forget, I'm Abdrazak Sani, and we are building the most impactful brand in the world. Good night.